Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Asim. I'm working as DevOps engineer. Guys, in this video, I'm going to show you how we can run Linux on every operating system, either you are using Mac, Linux, or Windows machine. So let's begin. We are going to use the Kasm desktop. So what we are going to do, we are going to spin up the Kasm desktop. So what I've done, I've created a repository for you guys, and in that particular repository, we have just only README MD. So these are some of the official links. If you want to get more understanding and learning, you can visit these links I've added in my README MD. So this video is with regard to the Windows, and if you are using Mac or Linux, you need to have a similar sort of understanding. You just need to change commands. For instance, if you are using the Mac, you need to simply use this particular command, and you can do the same stuff which we are doing for Windows, right? So similarly, if you are using the Linux with ARM architecture, you can use this command, and if you are using Windows or Linux with AMD architecture, you need to simply copy paste these commands. So I'm going to show you all the details and give you understanding what you need to do. So now what we are going to do, as this is the Windows AMD architecture 64-bit. So what we are going to do, we are going to use this particular command. So let me show you that. So this is the AMD, right? And this is the name which we are going to give to our container. And this is going to be run in privilege mode, and we are going to use the chasm port inside the container is 443. You can change that, and that particular port is going to be mounted with outside, which is our host machine, right? And then we are going to do the mounting with that particular container, and that mounting is going to be with on my desktop in a sandbox directory, or you can say the folder, which is going to be mounted on /mnt, right? And we are going to use the Chasm AMD 64-bit latest, right? So what I'm going to do, or you need to do if you're using the Windows, so you need to open the PowerShell and run this particular command, and we are going to open the PowerShell in administrator mode. So anyway, I'm showing you, you need to just change the command according to your host machine. So we are using Windows, so that's why I'm using this one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to simply copy this command. I'm going to save in search. I'm going to say power and right click on this, run this and administrator mode. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to simply paste this particular command. So I've already downloaded this image. That's why it is actually spin up quickly. So if I do docker ps, you will see that particular container is up and running. So if I open this, my desktop, you will see that Kazim is available, and this is the one. So we have two port mapping, 3443. What you need to do, navigate to this section, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to say HTTPS, right? And simply type local host 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 colon 3000. So this is the one which we need for installation. So proceed to localhost, accept and continue, right? I'm going to set up password for admin at the chasm.local user, right, which is the administrator. So I'm going to type simply the password for this one, and you can also set up the password for this user at chasm.local. Click next, and we have all these distros available, but definitely I'm going to choose my required distro. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to select this guy, Ubuntu Jamie. So click on this one. You see it is now colored, and I'm going to scroll it down till bottom, and I'm going to simply press install. So guys, installation will take time about, depending on your network speed, because it is going to pull that heavy image, which is around 4 gigs, and then it is going to start. So till then, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause the video because installation will take some time. But the coolest thing is that which I'm going to show you, that you will be able to access your host machine directory directly inside this particular machine, and we are going to set up the persistent profile as well. which means that anything you downloaded or you log in with your account will be remain persistent in every new session. And definitely you can change the session settings as well. But once this is ready, I'm going to update you. But till then, I'm going to pause the video, right? And little bit understanding regarding the persistency, I just wanna share with you. So as I shown you that if you want to make things persistent from your host machine to this container and from onwards, which the actually the machine which we are going to spin up is going to be the new machine in that particular container which we have spin up. So it is going to be, you can say, double mapping is required. So we have mounted the host machine with this Linux server, right? And similarly, we should be able to access our directories or any files in /mnt. And this /mnt, then what we are going to do, we are going to update the settings in the workspaces, and that particular that particular directory /mnt is going to be then mounted to /mnt in the workspace which we have actually spin up. So hope you will be able to understand once you see later in the demo. So this setting is with regard to the persistent profile. If you downloaded anything or if you install anything like that, download will be available. Regarding the installation, one thing I need to tell you that installation will not be persistent. That installation is going to be, uh, you need to reinstall every time. So guys, once you see this download complete, what you need to do, navigate to localhost, and you need to just make sure you try with HTTPS. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try reload. You see, I'm able to access 443. If you put it or not, it will have the same meaning. Click on advanced and proceed. You will see the new login screen, and I'm going to add, let's say, the username, and I'm going to put admin at chasm dot local, which the user detail I've already added it. So we have provided the password, and you can have this screen, right? So if you click the workspaces, you see, uh, if you click this guy, it will say that the image has not been detected on agent, it may be still downloading. So this image size is going to be around about 4 GB, right? So anyway, we need to wait for that. But what we are going to do till then, navigate back to section admin, and we are going to update some of the settings, right? So what you need to do, navigate to workspaces, right? We are going to click these three dots. We are going to do edit. And what we need to do, you need to simply navigate to this area, right? And we are going to set up some of the persistent stuff. For instance, we are using this one to Jemmy. So simply copy this, right? And this is going to set up the persistent profile. So scroll it down, right? And any other setting you want to edit, you can do that. All right, scroll it down, and um, I need to find the persistent profile path, right? So I'm going to paste it. So if you're using any other distro, you can say that like Ubuntu focal, you can put here Ubuntu underscore focal. Username is going to be any username which you can add, but using this variable we can set up any persistent path for any user which we can either add in our Chasm desktop, right? So other thing I need to show here, which I've already shown you regarding the persistent, we need to do persistent stuff with our local host machine. So what you need to do, simply copy this guy. As I told you, this /mnt is actually mounted with the host container for this workspace, and from /mnt we are going to mount that particular workspace on the same /mnt. You can do other, slash OPT or any other mounting you want to do. So simply what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy this guy and paste it here, right? So then I'm going to do simply do the save submit setting, right? So guys, what I've done, I've saved the changes. Till then, this guy is in this state. I need to wait, and once this download is complete, I will be back with you guys shortly. And our workspace, which is going to be totally encrypted, we is going to be available, and we are going to use the Linux every command. I'm going to show you. Thank you. So guys, if you see that particular sign has gone, let's try to click on this guy. And what I'm going to do, enable current tab, or I'm going to say new tab. Let's try to launch a session here. And you need to wait for a while for the session. So you see currently what it does, it is creating. Now we have powerful Ubuntu desktop, and one of the coolest things is that you can have sound available with HTTPS encryption, and you can use your microphone. Simply, you need to allow. Now we and you can also communicate. Like you can install different applications, might be Teams, Slack, and other stuff. I'm going to say copy. Yes, that's fine. So what I'm going to do. Let me show you the stuff in host machine. So let's try to open a terminal. What I'm going to do, first of all, what you need to do, make sure you set up password for user. So I'm going to say sudo passwd chasm user, and the password is going to be there's a typo. So this user is exist if I type it correctly. So I'm going to set the password for this user. It is updated. If I navigate slash mnt, you will see some of the stuff which is actually on my host machine. Kasm Workspaces is actually directory which I've cloned, which is the this one. Let me show you this part. So this is the sandbox, and this is the clone of my directory. What I'm going to do, simply from this workspace, I'm going to create a directory here, ASIM, right? And you will see, if I scroll back, you will see that one directory is going to be available. You see ASIM. And if I open the VS Code here, let me open the VS Code here. And this is the coolest things you can do with this guy. And I'm going to create one file from the VS Code. Either, you can use with Nano or Vim as well. But let me show you the powerful feature of this workspace. And I'm going to show you if you click these guys, these are the workspaces. I'm going to remain open this workspace, and I'm going to click this guy. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to open a YouTube video to make sure you guys able to listen, and you will see the sound is going to be available for you guys. And this is powerful stuff. You can set up the encrypted in an encrypted way and use the Linux powerful commands. Even I'm going to install some of the AMD commands on, you can install, if you are, set up this guy on ARM architecture, you can use the Linux AMD commands as well. So what I've done here in the repo, I've updated the repo, and I've added a section with DevOps tool. I'm going to install these particular tools. So simply what you need to do, copy this guy and copy this command. Yes, so from here, what I'm going to do, add another location on slash mnt in this computer. And if I navigate to this slash mnt directory, which is actually mounted to our directory, and I'm going to trust this guy, right? And you will see this directory and this particular file. Um, in directory, I'm going to create chasm work space dot txt, right? So, okay, I need to trust this guy, and I need to rename this guy Kasm Workspace .txt, right? So, I'm going to just simply type hello, Asim here, right? So, I'm going to save it, and you can do set up the auto save as well.
So if I navigate back to this section, click this guy, and this is my host machine, ask him, and you see this txt file is created on my host machine, and you see this text, and which means that you can do the coding. Your coding is going to be on Linux machine, which is going to be available here, right? And anyway, I'm going to run another command. I'm going to open another workspace. In this particular terminal, I'm going to install the DevOps tools. I'm going to say sudo hyphen I this time to make sure I do have the privileges, and I'm going to click this guy and I'm going to paste it. Okay, sorry. I need to navigate to this area. I'm going to copy this whole section, right? And okay, I'm going to click this guy. Okay, it seems like I need to make sure copy paste is working. So if I press click Control Shift V. Anyway, what I'm going to do, I'm going to simply copy this guy as this the public one. So I'm going to paste the URL. Okay, I need to might be refresh it. Okay, so let me do the pasting here. You see now it's available, and okay, so let's try one more time copy pasting here, and okay, paste. You see these commands are now available. I'm going to press enter. What it does, it is going to download all the packages which DevOps needed, like Terraform, Terragrant, a lot of stuff which is I've already made available for you guys. AWS CLI, Argo CD, Python, Boto 3, whatever we need is going to be available in this particular workspace, right? So in the last, what we are going to do, we are going to try the YouTube. So YouTube, we are going to try the channel Cloud Geeks, right? So scroll it up, and um, I'm going to select YouTube. So one thing, guys, you need to make sure that, I mean, definitely this depends on your internet speed. We are doing simultaneous tasks, and everything is going to be available. Now we are doing the testing of audio. So let it open. So I've my internet speed is little slow, so that's why doing the similar, I mean, parallel stuff regarding the downloading of packages and all that stuff in a parallel way. Also, the video recording caused slowdown to this machine. But let's try to type Cloud Geeks, right? And um, okay, click this video.
Whatever you do, it's better with a website.
So hopefully
Introducing
you will
Hostinger
be
Website Builder,
able to listen the
the fast
sound
and
with
easy
regard to
website
the
builder
ad.
optimized for online success.
Okay,
Use
so
the AI builder
I'm
for
going to
even
skip the
faster
ad,
site creation. Input
and
the description of the website you want and let AI.
so this is the video, right? So it is going to be shortly running. As I told you, I've run parallel um, setup regarding the downloading. So let it start.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Asim. I'm working as DevOps engineer. Guys, in this video, I'm going to
So
show you how
guys,
we can.
this is the video. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe. And you will love this workspace. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.